Hi, this is Musa. So let's talk about understanding of analyzing evidence based on multisensory practices while working to develop phonemic awareness. When teachers want to help students to get better at hearing and understanding sound in the world, they should use methods that have been proven to work in activities that involve using different senses like seeing, touching, and listening. Structured phonemic instruction utilize a methodical phonemic teaching approach like the Orton-Gillingham methods that focuses on systematic guidance in letter sound association as well as blending and segmenting abilities. Let's talk about another evidence, frequent assessment. Consistently assist students' phonemic awareness abilities to identify any area where improvement is necessary and adjust teaching methods accordingly. Tools such as dynamic indicators of basic early literacy skills can be extremely helpful in achieving this goal. So let's talk about phoneme manipulation using tangible items. Furnish students with tangible items like blocks or counter for phoneme representation. For example, they can play physically shifts a counter to correspond each sound in the words, reinforcing the association between sounds and symbols. Phonemes awareness games get students involved in interactive game-oriented exercises such as sound bingo. This game can involve listening, identifying, and manipulating phonemes in an enjoyable way. Multisensory sound stations. Create multisensory sound stations in the classroom by arranging activities that incorporate touch, sight, hearing. For instance, establish a station where students can feel sandpaper letters while pronouncing the matching phonemes, or set up another station for listening, exercising using headphones. Artistic phonemic activities. Integrate artistic and craft-based tasks that align with the phonemic awareness. Students have the opportunity to construct collages featuring images of items beginning with a particular phonemes or more tangible letter from clay to experientially delve into the connection between letters and sound. Understanding how variation in phonology across dialect and speech pattern affect the development of phonemic awareness in both writing and oral language is crucial for educators and linguists. Dialectal variations. Different regional dialects of language display variation in pronunciation which can influence the development of phonemic awareness. For example, the R sound in American English differ across regions such as car being pronounced as car in Boston and car in New York. This can be potentially cause confusion for language learners. In case of African American vernacular English, there is a tendency to delay the final consonant, which can alter the phonemic awareness of AAVE. Speaking individuals when transitioning to standard English. Speech pattern and register. Speech characteristics can vary based on the situation or level of formality. In everyday conversation, individuals frequently employ contraction, omission, or sound mergers, which may contrast with the conversation of formal writing language. As an example, in informal speech, the phrase "I'm going to the store" may transform into "I'm going to the store." This can present difficulties for young students when it comes to grasping phonemic nuances because the way words are spoken may not match their writing form. The way readers are influenced by their characteristic motivation, the complexity of the text, and their reading goals has a substantial impact on their ability to understand and stay engaged in the material. It's vital for educators to grasp these factors in order to boost students' reading proficiency. Motivation. The level of motivation a student has for reading a specific text significantly influences their understanding and involvement. Enthusiastic readers tend to actively engage with the material, whereas uninterested students may find it challenging to grasp the content. Educators should integrate a range of methods to boost motivation, such as giving students the freedom to choose books that match their interest and fostering a supportive and optimistic reading atmosphere that stimulates curiosity and encourage exploration. The complexity of a text, including its vocabulary, syntax, and content, can either support or hinder a student's comprehension and engagement. How hard a text is to understand can either help or make it difficult for students to get it. How hard a text is to understand can either help or make it difficult for students to get it. Teachers should gradually make the text more challenging while providing assistance and guidance to students so they can handle more difficult materials. Additionally, they can show students special techniques to comprehend and work with complex content. Purpose of reading. Purpose of reading. The way students interact with the text and understand its content is influenced by the reason for reading, be it for enjoyment, knowledge, or examination. Teachers should make it clear why they want students to read a particular things, and then they use the right methods to teach them. For instance, they could show students how to write notes when reading for facts and encourage talking about stories when studying literature. Multimodal learning. Adding things like videos, interactive website, audio can make it easiest to understand and more interesting. This is because it can match different way people like to learn. Teacher can add videos, pictures, and other type of media to their lessons to help all students learn better. This makes the lessons more interesting and easy to understand, especially for students who learn in different way. Formative assessment. Checking how well students are doing in class by using things like quizzes, discussions, and journal entries can help find where they need help and change how they are taught. Doing regular check-ins helps teachers understand how well each student understands things and where they might be having trouble. When teachers know this, they can give specific help to make sure students understand and stay interested. So thank you for listening. You are with Musa.